The broadcast, we have the world rapid champion and the 15th world champion in classical chess joining us, Vishy Anand. Can you tell us about the game? We have just talked to your opponent, Shahryar Mamedyanov, so he has taken us through the game, but we would like to know about your opinion on how did you feel about today's game?
To be honest, I couldn't remember the theory here very well in this line.
Did you expect him to go for the g6 setup?
I mean, very cursorily. So this happened, and rook e1 was simply a mistake. I mean, I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, if anything, I should do this, because then at least I force this queen to d6. And then if rook e1, bishop e6, knight c3, castles, I have knight e4. I mean, this position still needs to be checked. There is some, you can go queen b4, bishop b3, and it's complicated, but at least it's that.
So later you recall that bishop
kind of fizzled out. It kind of fizzled out very fast. Here, after knight e4, bishop g4, I couldn't see a way forward, so I decided to play bishop e4. But unfortunately, after rook e8, I think we just simplified all the way through.
Would you agree with Shahryar, who said that after rook e1, bishop e6, he thought that his position is slightly more pleasant, that you have to be careful now with white and you should force a draw, if not, black could be better. Would you agree with that evaluation?
Possibly. I mean, that seems to imply that if you play badly, then you will not equalize. But I think that's true. It's true in most positions. No, I mean, I didn't feel very far away from. I didn't think I was really worse. But well, anyway, it's not what I want. This is definitely not what I wanted. So it's just a lapse.
Were you a little bit upset that you didn't play bishop g5 and? Without including bishop g5, the position for white is
well, after
special.
bishop e6, bishop g5, and even queen d7, and I realized knight c3, e4 wasn't working, then I was quite annoyed with myself.
I see. What are your plans for tomorrow? Tomorrow is a free day, and we have a boat trip planned for the players. Will you join the boat trip, or do you have other plans?
I'm very tempted to go for the boat trip. It's just that tomorrow is my only rest day. Some of the participants have double rest days.
I've already played against Dingley.
Yeah, but tomorrow is my only rest day, so there's a small chance I might decide to stay back, but I think quite likely I will go. It's very pretty, and I'm sure it'll be quite relaxing.
How do you enjoy it here in Stavanger? It's not your first time here, but this is the nicest summer they are having here in Norway. But do you do something in the mornings? Do you go outside? Do you go for walks, or do you enjoy mainly the time you have after the games?
It's tricky because before the game you still want to prepare, but I think the 4:30 start needs a little bit of getting used to. I think I'm used to 3 o'clock and so on, but 4:30 is really quite late. But no, I love Stavanger. It's really very beautiful. I enjoy being here. It's very calm and quiet. And in fact, I encouraged my wife to join me here this year.
So for her, it is the first time that she visits.
It's the first time in Norway.
First time in Norway. What does she think about Norway? Maybe I should have asked her in this case.
Well, yes, you should. She liked it a lot, but I'm very happy to be here.
Thank you for your views on the game, and also for sharing with us how you like the place and your tomorrow's plans. We always ask the players before we let them go to evaluate the games that are still going on, so I would like you to do the same if you are all right with that. It is the Nakamura-Bashir game that we have been looking at before. G5 is here, the last move, as far as I can see.
I imagine Maxime has just solved his problems, because this just looks like a typical knight off. Even though it tried very hard not to be, but it looks like a knight off with the pawn on a7. Black also has some positional threats, something like h5, h4, taking away all the dark squares, or maybe knight g6, knight f4. So probably Hikaru will have to do something quickly to avoid drifting. I'm not sure exactly what, but well, something. And I was really very well shocked and impressed with e5, because it's such a strange move in this position.
We were also very
I mean,
shocked. But if
especially
you
once
were
you put the bishop
also-
on g7 and he goes e5.
Yes.
Well, that's the one that leapt out at me. But it turns out it's a pretty decent move anyway. So
It must have been this Nidor spirit in Maxime that wanted to play e5, even though the bishop is on g7.
yes, that's an unusual combination, but it has been done. So
How do you like this position, and which color would you pick if it was your game?
I would be perfectly satisfied to be black here. I mean, if you ask me at the spot, I would probably even take black. I simply feel that white has that bishop on d3 it's very hard to compensate for that.
And there's not really a way to improve that bishop, unfortunately, for white.
No, but this move I
F6?
don't understand either. I would have just played knight g6. I don't know why he felt
Yeah, the
it
need to push
necessary
this
to play
f pawn.
f6. I would have just gone knight g6 and king to e7 or play knight f4 very quickly. So, well, okay, his idea with f6 is to play d5. It's a matter of taste. I felt black was okay with after knight g6, but it's a matter of taste.
And now c4 preventing d5.
Quickly tell me where's the white bishop? Yeah, the light's white bishop.
It looks like
just,
a pawn.
It's just
It looks
blended
like a
into the
pawn.
pawn chain. No, I don't like this position at all for white. It's not going to be pleasant at all for white.
Yes, so you think that Hikaru will have to suffer in this game for a while?
Yes.
And the last game that we haven't looked at yet is between Wesley So and Magnus Carlsen.
Yes, well, I guess Wesley is slightly better. Black's bishop on f7, g6 is out of it. And I don't know if he'll play king h8 here. You know, to play f6 and bishop f7. Because if he plays king h8, I can play bishop takes e5, but then bishop takes c5. No, then I have bishop g7 check. So if you see what's happening
Yes,
here,
so it would be a pawn up for white.
yeah, you could do that. Bishop g7 check, king g7. Now
Although
very
the-
important, queen c3 check.
Yeah, because the e3 pawn was
Yeah, and then
hanging
bc5,
yes.
and I'm a pawn up, so he can't do that. And so I would rather be white here. It's slightly unpleasant for black. And white, I mean, black's in no danger of doing anything very damaging with these two bishops. And white can play e4, rook fd1, d5, moves like that. So I don't know if bishop f5 works. Yeah, maybe that's very clever.
Now solving the bishop's problem in a different way instead of king h8, f6.
Yes, yeah, maybe bishop e5, because now if bishop takes e5, you don't have that thing. So
it's
bishop
not a
takes
check.
c5,
Bishop
yeah,
takes-
there's no check.
So bishop
And
takes
so
e3
this
is a
might
check.
work. I don't know. I mean, queen f4, maybe this works, maybe it doesn't. But queen f4, let's say bishop b6.
This is an interesting position.
Yeah, well, I could play queen f5 and allow this. And play
Yes.
on. I don't know. I mean, well, maybe you'll have some luck and one of them will come to the confessional and explain what's happening. But right now, I would say this is still nice for white.
So you would pick white in this game, and in the Vishy Nakamura game, you would play black. Thank you for your evaluations, and we wish you a very pleasant free day for tomorrow, whether it's on the boat or preparing or just simply walking here in Stavanger.
Sure.
Have a nice time together with your wife and your second.
Sure, thanks.
Thank you. We will go for a short break, and Simon will be back with me very shortly.